Right, here I am, yeah, on the Triumph Speed Twin 1200. Absolutely loving it. I've had it for a few days and I'm taking it back today. But of course, the new Speed Twin is coming out, isn't it? And so this has been surpassed, and I just wanted to run through a few of the changes, yeah, because this is the bike the T120 should have been, I think. If you look at the Bonneville range, the T120, the engine is fantastic. I mean, the torque is just wonderful on it. It's so much fun to ride. But for me, all that power, if you ride it to use all that power, oh, we're going too fast. If you use all that power, I don't think the handling's up to par as to what it should be. Yeah, you can get away with it. Yeah, it's still good fun. And that's why I switched back to the T100, because that 900 engine is sweet and smooth and gentle, and it still has 80 Newton meters of torque, you know. So that's the T120. The Speed Twin has more power and more torque, and it's smoother. It seems to, the mapping must be different or something. The modes are better. Everything just seems better set up. But what else they've done as well is on the Speed Twin, they upgrade the suspension, front and back, and that makes a massive difference. What else do they do? They changed the swinging arm. It's got the same swinging arm as the Thruxton on it, and for me it just makes the bike much more stable, and the result is the Speed Twin is more fun. It can be ridden, oh, we're into a 30. The Speed Twin can be ridden much harder, and it handles so much better. It feels a much more settled, solid bike. It's got about 100 brake horsepower, and it's got about, I don't know, 103 Newton meters of torque, something like that. And I mean, lots of people will argue that you don't need any more than that in the real world. Oh, we need to go up here. Sorry, I'm checking my sat nav. Yeah, so I think if you're going for the 1200, you need to look at the Speed Twin. Now obviously I considered the Speed Twin, but I just loved the look of the Thruxton, and the Thruxton over this Speed Twin has even more brake horsepower. It's lighter, and it has more Newton meters of torque. Now a lot of people have complained about the bars on the Thruxton, and say, you know, it's too extreme for them, too much weight on their hands and wrists, and if you feel like that, then the Speed Twin was the bike for you, wasn't it? I don't think it has the classical looks of that calf racer from the 60s that the Thruxton has, particularly the bike with no name with its chrome tank. but of course there's also a price difference. I think these speed twins you can get now for about £10,500, brand new. The Thruxton is nearer 15,000. Sorry, I got a fly in my helmet. Yeah. Comfort wise, the speed twin is obviously more upright but slightly tilted into the wind. Not much, it's just a very slight hint of being more sporty than the Bonneville, and that helps, because one of the other problems I had with the Bonneville was that at any speed sort of above 80 miles an hour I was getting neck strain from holding my head in the wind. Yeah, because these are naked. And with the speed twin, you don't need much, just that little bit of forward, and you're braking it. You're braking the wind, and so becoming just slightly more aerodynamic, even a big lump like myself. And that makes a massive difference, and it means that you can actually go quicker without much discomfort, and it means you can ride longer, obviously, and further. What I will do is I'll stop somewhere and do a little walk round. Yeah. Right, here we are. We're on a main road, so I'll just have to like it and lump it. Triumph Speed Twin 1200. Let's have a look. On this older model, Brembo on the front. Yeah, twin Brembo. Don't think that the new one's going to come with Brembo. No, I think the RS will, but this one won't. Let's have a look around this side, because it'll cut the noise down to the traffic as well. This one in red, I think it's a lovely colour. It's a lovely bike, very dirty. That engine, 1200 engine, somewhere around about 100 brake horsepower, but I can't quite remember, and about just over on the torque. Yeah, pretty standard suspension on the back, but look at that swinging arm. See what I mean? That's much more beefier than the T120. And of course the Marzocchi non-adjustable shocks on the front, and I think that makes all the difference. Yeah. Oh, look at that marvellous dog, wonderful. So yeah, so that's about it really. You've seen it before, and no doubt you'll see it again, but the new 1200 RS, very similar. Tank at the front here is cut away for the forks, so you'll notice that. The clocks look pretty different as well, because they've got just one round one, so away with the two clocks, which is disappointing for me, but there you go, times move on. But yeah, I'll get back on and discuss it and compare it just a little bit more, I think. Yeah, ta-ta. Right, back on board. Ding. Off we go. Haha, marvellous. Wait for this car. And we'll get down here. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Wonderful. I've got to say, the handling on the Speed Twin is just lovely, and the noise is lovely. But let's do the senses test anyway. So this one is definitely, as we're in autumn and we're coming up to Halloween and bonfire night and all that lot. Oh, well, we are when I'm filming this anyway. It's got to be a toffee apple, hasn't it? Or I don't know what they call them in America. Do you call them toffee apples? You know, apples on a stick, coated in sugar, basically. Marvellous. Yeah, that's what this would be. Good for you. One, because it's an apple. Very sweet, because it's basically boiled sugar. Wonderful. Then what have we got? We've got smell. Well, I've been riding this all week. It doesn't smell of anything except warm engine. Yeah. And then what does it look like? Well, it looks like a Bonneville. It looks like a modern twist on a 1960s motorcycle. Yeah. You know, very classical, I would say. The twin clocks do it for me. Have I said that? Yeah, marvellous. And then quality. It's solid. It's a fantastic, well-made bike. Lots of nice shapes, lovely shape to the tank. But if we compare it to the RS, the RS has a nice shape at the front, very different. Looks like a bat wing almost when you look down at it from here. The engine is also smoother. It's more like the Thruxton. Well, it's the same as the Thruxton. It's got a bit more grunt. Everything's been weight saved, and so the engine spins up faster. It's all been shimmed. Yeah. And we've got a car just standing still, so we'll just wait. Then where were we? Oh, I guess to touch and feel. Yeah, we've done quality, and the shapes. It's just wonderful. The sound. This just sounds impeccable. I really like it. Sounds very, very similar to the Thruxton. We need to get down here. Sorry, concentrating. And then how does it make me feel? Well, I like this. I prefer my Thruxton. I like the RS. But I think I prefer the Thruxton. Yeah. So that's where I am with it. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back when I get closer to Suffolk Triumph. Yeah. Right. Oh, not far to go now. And I guess summing up the Speed Twin. Oh, it's a marvellous bike. It's easy to ride. It's got plenty of poke. It handles like an absolute dream. the new one, it's a lot more money, but like I say, there's a lot more to it. It is basically a Thruxton that looks like a speed twin. That's what I'd say. I really like it. I really like this. I really like the Thruxton. I know. But there'll be a lot of you saying, yeah, but Tame, you just love all motorbikes. And that is also true. But there is a sliding scale from the very best to even better. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Jake's going to be shocked to see me because I did have this for another day, but I thought, well, I'm nearby, so I might as well drop it off. Yeah, so there we go. Into neutral, side stand down, over we go, ignition off, and let's just have a little look at it. Oh, look at that lineup, marvellous bikes. There you go. Triumph Speed Twin 1200. Get one while you can. Yeah. Ta-ta.